All right, welcome. Today, we are diving into a writer's toolkit that is going to seriously level up your writing. We're going to move past the basics and learn how to build sentences that are dynamic, that are engaging, and that really make your ideas pop. So, let's open up this toolkit and get started. So, let me ask you this. Does your writing ever feel like it's stuck in a rut? Where every sentence kind of sounds the same? A little flat, maybe a little repetitive? Hey, it's a super common thing. But the great news is, it's actually pretty easy to fix. We're going to give you the keys to add some real rhythm and power to your words.
First up in our toolkit, we've got the heavyweight champion of sentences. Now I know, the name compound complex sounds, well, complicated. But trust me on this, it is your secret weapon for packing a ton of information into one single, sophisticated, flowing thought.
So, what is this thing really? Well, it's just a mashup of things you probably already know. You take a compound sentence that's got at least two main ideas, and you bolt on a piece of a complex sentence, which has at least one supporting idea. It's literally the best of both worlds. Let's break this example down piece by piece. That first part, although she was tired, see how that can't stand on its own? That's our dependent clause. It leans on the rest of the sentence. And it's connected to two main ideas. She finished her homework, and she prepared for her test. You've got that subordinating word although at the start, and a classic fanboys connector, and tying it all together. This is how you show really interesting relationships between ideas in just one sentence. All right, your turn to try. Go ahead and pause here and see if you can weave these three simple sentences into one of those powerful compound complex sentences we just talked about. I'll give you a hint. Start with the word although. Give it a shot. Okay, so we've gone big. Now let's go to the other end of the spectrum. After mastering that long, intricate structure, let's talk about the incredible power of keeping it short. This next tool, the minor sentence, is all about making an impact and sounding totally natural. So what is a minor sentence? It's basically a short, punchy fragment. And yeah, it kind of breaks some grammar rules, but it does it on purpose to sound more like how people actually talk. I mean, think about how you text. We use these all the time. No way. Awesome. They add this jolt of energy and realism, and they're especially great in dialogue or storytelling. Time for another quick practice round. Just pause for a second and write down two minor sentences you would actually text to a friend. This is all about getting a feel for that natural, quick-fire rhythm they have. So we've got these individual tools now, right? The long, complex ones and the short, punchy ones. But the real magic, the thing that makes writing sing, happens when you start mixing them together. Let's see how this works in a full paragraph, turning something repetitive into something with a great rhythm. One of the biggest traps we can fall into as writers is using the same connective words over and over and over again. Chaining sentences together with and. It creates a rhythm, sure, but it's a really clunky, monotonous one. It can make your writing feel a little clunky or just flat. Okay, just look at this comparison. The before example, it's not grammatically wrong, but it just plods along, doesn't it? Now look at the after version. It kicks off with a complex sentence to set the scene. Then it follows up with a clear, simple sentence. And then, bam! It ends with that punchy minor sentence for emphasis. See how much better that flows? It's just more engaging, more mature. It tells a way better story. All right, this is the final challenge, and it really brings everything we've talked about together. Pause right here and try writing your own little paragraph, maybe 3 or 4 sentences. The only rule is you have to use at least 2 different sentence types from our toolkit. Go for it. So, what's the big takeaway here? What's the master plan? It's all about being intentional. It's understanding that every single sentence type has a specific job to do. Let's lock this in as your new writing strategy. Here it is, your whole toolkit in one place. Think of it like this. Need to be super clear and direct? Use a simple sentence. Want to show 2 ideas are equally important? That's a job for a compound sentence. Need to add depth, show cause and effect? Go complex. For that extra layer of sophistication, pull out the compound complex. And to make it all sound natural and give it some punch, you sprinkle in those minor sentences. So, if you remember one thing from all this, let it be this. There is no single best type of sentence. The secret, the absolute key to powerful and engaging writing is variety. It's the mix, it's the rhythm, it's choosing the right tool for the right job that makes a reader really connect with what you have to say. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, right? Communication. Whether it's an email, an essay, or the next great novel,
Your goal is to connect with someone, and mastering your sentences is the foundation for doing that well. So, with this new toolkit, what are you going to write next?